What's your top 5 thoughts?
Honestly, the thing that sold it to me was...
All right.
Honestly, the thing that sold it to me... I mean, yes, you are crazy. The thing that sold it to me was like the NBA app, the browsers. You know, I said in this show before that I would love to put the computer in my head. Like I'm all for it.
You
like,
talk about simulations.
Put the chip in my head. So I'm all for that. And this is the closest thing to putting the chip in your head.
You know what it is that the glasses just don't look swaggy to me too.
Shit, none of this shit looks swaggy, really.
Mark, you have been kind of like
Mark been on the fence.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you've been kind of selling yourself on getting one for the past couple of days. Like you've been selling yourself on getting one.
It's funny. I mentioned it first in the chat. Everybody was like, "Nah, I ain't getting that shit. I'm waiting." Everybody shitted on. I'm like, "All right, techies."
I ain't said I'm not.
Niggas in the chat shitted on it.
I never said that.
There's for sure 2 reasons you shouldn't get it, and I'm sticking to these 2 reasons.
What?
It's 1, the price. 2, the battery life. If you're stepping outside with this Apple Vision Pro, like the guy that I saw at the Celtics game, courtside, Apple Vision Pro, just whoa, in the middle of a Celtics game, that battery is 2 hours. That shit is dead by halftime. You're not fooling me. There's no chance in hell that your Apple Vision Pro is still alive in the second half of this game. And price, I mean, if you really want to spend that $3,500, by all means. But I just feel like in the next couple of years, that's going to get a little bit better.
I mean, first, on the price, that's the price of a computer. And this is a computer on your face.
No, Josh, it don't got the same. It don't got the same.
I can get a PC for much less than $3,500.
Thank you.
A PC or a MacBook that is on your face.
It's not as strong as a MacBook.
Hey man, this is a MacBook on your face.
How strong is it?
Do we know, bro? Like,
what chip is it using? Do we know?
As far as the text, I'm sure all the specs and all that are out there. I do like that it is strong enough that people have actually asked throughout this weekend. Man, there was somebody that's tweeted and was like, man, should I get this new monitor and this new Mac Mini and set it all up in my workspace? Or should I just get the Apple Vision Pro and just have all of my work shit just visually in front of me? Because you can pin
it's too early for that
apps into your room. So if I did not have this entire computer set up in front of me,
I'm on the Vision
Imagine
Pro.
I had Google Chrome just pinned right in front of me and all this other shit just pinned right in front of me and I had no monitors or anything like that. The fact that you could even ask that is stunning in itself.
I seen it.
Is it?
I saw the vision for this shit. Nigga had the browser on his or he had the TV shit. He had some streaming. Then he had the browser next to it, like with Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Then he walked into the kitchen. He had the motherfucking recipe. He had the video over the stove.
Look at Mark. He's sold.
Niggas don't watch TVs no more.
I ain't gonna even front. Off the
just
just the cooking capabilities, I might get it off of that. Just to have the recipe in the video and be doing that in the kitchen with covering my eyes. I don't have to cry from onions.
What if you cut your finger off? Because you not
cut your finger, bro. You can see.
Bro, this shit looks crazy on your face.
Okay, it looks crazy. I don't give a fuck what it looks like on my face.
You don't think you look like a walking lick walking around the walking everywhere with that shit?
I wouldn't be walking everywhere. That's the thing. I'm not everywhere with it. Like there's
niggas walking outside with it. That's all I'm saying.
There's people walking outside with it, but obviously they're not. There's niggas walking outside with fucking doing TikToks in the street. The fuck? I ain't doing that either. I'm just saying in the house with how you can set it up to the different rooms and shit and just reading everything. I'm with that. It
just seems a bit niche right now, the technology, and I will wait.
VR is niche.
Second. Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I don't have no VR shit anyway because it does seem a little bit niche. Like everyone's like, oh, you want the PSVR? You want the Oculus? I'm like, I'm good. I think with the Vision Pro, I would not get the first one. I'll wait to see what the second or third one look like.
I mean, the second or third you might not get for 5-10 years.
A solid couple years.
But here's the thing. We've seen Apple kind of go into like this space where they do something like out otherworldly. We saw it with like shit like HomePod. And then everybody got a HomePod and nobody fucking has a HomePod anymore. I'm just going to wait and see how people attach to this piece of hardware before I invest $3,500 into it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on it.
Because it's not tried and true yet. It's not like you get an Xbox, you know what you're getting. You get a PlayStation, you know what you're getting. You get a PC, you know what you're getting. You don't really know. Like you see what you're getting, but it's like it could improve over time. Like it's cool to be an early adopter. I'm all early adopter gang. This is not one where I would probably early adopt. Of course the barrier of entry is crazy, is super high, and also it's unproven. There aren't a lot of things other than Apple product, like Apple apps and things like that you can actually do on this thing.
Yeah,
like you can't do much with it other than Apple.
No, I mean Disney has like some special movies and things they put on their app for it. It's starting up. It's early.
That's what, yeah, exactly.
But
I want to see
shit,
more.
I'm about to be a part of it, man.
Like,
I seen the vision.
Can I get Spotify on it and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do stuff. Can I remove the scroll bar and stuff like that? Like, that's stuff that I want to see.
Nah, Spotify's
do all of that.
I think Spotify and YouTube said, yeah, we ain't making the app yet, but we'll think about it down the line.
So,
It's too early.
but everything else is in that motherfucker.
Okay, I don't use reminders. I don't use a lot of that shit. Like, let's just be clear. Listen, I'm not saying it's. I'm not knocking y'all for getting it. I'm not knocking y'all for getting it. I'm just saying this is why I'm not sold on it yet. From doing my research, seeing the reviews. Shout out to Marcus Brownlee. It's not something that you need right now.
All right.
I will say this: you talked about how nice. You talked about the way that it looked. Do you remember Google Glass?
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
Yeah,
you think it looks better than Google Glass?
No. I thought Google Glass was goofy too, though. Yeah. But the Vision Pro looked like, you know what was crazy is that it doesn't look like how it was when it was presented. Like, you know how it was clear in the girl's face, like in the ads.
Oh,
it's not like that.
No, it's like a little frosted.
Yeah, it's like purple or some shit. Right? It's like dark, right? It looks
depending on if you did your face scan, well, your new scan to have like it looks so fucking weird. You literally scan your face, kind of like how you would when you do your face scan on your phone.
Yeah.
But now when people look at you with the Vision Pro on, your eyes are just like imprinted in the glass. That's so they can see you like looking at it. It looks fucking nuts.
See, government coming after you. Government could be coming after you.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. The government got everything already. I just seen some shit the other day. My homie, I probably can't even tell this story, but the government got all the information. He went to he went to like a real government ass building.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, just put in your PIN." He was like, "What's my PIN? I don't have no PIN. This is my first time here." They were like, "It's the last 4 of your social."
Oh God.
Yeah. So the government got
the FBI building.
Yeah, it was some shit. So.
But yo, I need to remember we talked about this on B-Sides a couple of months ago. I think it was like a year ago to the month. We talked about VR the first time, and we talked about having VR simulations. And I'm like, Mark's face.
I'm trying to stay as stern-faced as possible now. I can't.
We need to see the future of video games in the Vision Pro. Yeah. I need to see GTA 6 in the Vision Pro. See what's good. See what's happening with it. You know what I mean?
That might be a lot. Max Payne VR, I'm alright. I don't want to do Max Payne VR, and I'm leaning over to the side like this.
I think that I'm Tom Cruise.
The one thing I do want to see is like, the video game capabilities of it. I think that's always been the most interesting part of VR to me is just being in the game and doing certain things. Like there's it's actually on PS. It's like a quarterback game, Quarterback 1, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. That's super dope. But yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. Like I've always been like, oh, VR is a cool concept. This is the best iteration of it, and it's only gonna get better. It's Apple.
I think. Have you tried Oculus yet?
No. Oh, I have.
Did you like that?
It's cool.
Okay.
I think I enjoy this. This just has more functionality.
Because the idea is that okay, let's be clear here. Vision Pro isn't technically VR, right? It's AR. Like it's not
it's
like
a mix.
It's
about a mixture of both.
Yeah, it's not
like a mixture of
R. Whatever the fuck it is.
It's an
I'm
R.
rolling, bro.
R.
It's the R.
The R.
They're trying to erase the real R. That's the crazy part about it.
You named it R.
Erasure.
They're trying to erase the real R. It's crazy.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I think the functionality of the Vision Pro is dope. I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's the next frontier for what we do.
We need
with
the
our
edit.
phones.
We need the edit of that album cover and just put a Vision Pro on that black silhouette.
Y'all are silly, man.
Hey man, if you get it, let me try it.
I might fuck around with it. I'm gonna see.
I promise you, I'm not gonna put Bang Bros on it. Or I can't promise that.
Just watch a concert. You're good. I did a Post Malone show on the Oculus before. That shit was pretty lit. Nigga was smoking. The smoke was like hitting me in the face. I was like, what the hell is that?
Right there is hell. What's up?
No, I'm telling you, man. This is the future of technology.
Or I feel like as far as video games go, Fortnite would probably be the first game to actually attempt to do something on the Vision Pro. Because I think that Fortnite is like, in terms of video games, they're the only ones that are like moving the genre forward and trying like a lot of really different cool stuff right now. Like you see the team up they did with Lego, which is like a huge deal. Like they're doing the concerts that they have every single week with actual performers becoming characters in the game. Like they're progressing things in a really cool way that like I feel like a lot of other platforms like TikTok and stuff should like look to how they create an immersive experience for their audience. So like I could definitely see Fortnite being like the first adopters to bring their content to the Vision Pro. So we'll see.
Absolutely. It's definitely It's definitely next, and that it's now that it's out, you're about to see all the other companies and developers
Copycats?
build, not even copycat, but just build upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Spotify and YouTube aren't far away from being apps.
Hey, I need it. I like I said, when I looked at it, I was like, there isn't much here other than like I can't do Discord on it yet. I can't do a lot of things on it yet.
To me, it's like that's like when the PS5 came out and there wasn't many games early.
That is not true though.
I mean, it wasn't really a lot of games.
There was a lot of games for PS5 when it came out.
There was a lot of PS4 games you could play. It wasn't a ton of PS5 games when it dropped.
I mean, there aren't a lot of games that you have to remember. It was a different launch period because it was during COVID. So a lot of things had to get.
But there was still a limited supply of PS5 specific games.
There were more PS5 specific games than there was on any other system at that launch, including Xbox. Xbox had no games that were just specifically Xbox games. PS5 launched with Demon Souls and a couple other games that were just primarily.
Yeah, but there was a limited supply.
I didn't say there was a lot. I'm saying that there were more.
I said there was a limited supply. I started this statement off.
This is not even the same.
Did 4 and 3 drop in a lot of games? I'm trying to remember the 4 and 3 launch titles that people just remembered a lot of.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, when new technology drops, new hardware, it's limited at the beginning.
4 had but again, you got to add the COVID thing into that too. PS4 didn't launch during a pandemic. So a lot of studios had to push a lot of stuff that they did back. I'm not arguing that there wasn't limited.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is the correlations that's limited at release, and as now that it's in the wild, I'm pretty sure on the second shipment and the third shipment and fourth and forthcoming, there's gonna be way more apps and things that we use every day being like, hey, we're ready to opt in.
Let's look at it in 6 months. Same way we do with everything. Let's look at it in 6 months. Come back to it around July, and see what's going on with the vision. If you walk in the crib doing this,
I'll definitely have one by then. I mean, I don't even think that's the funny thing about it. It's not something I would take outside the house, really.
All I see is niggas driving the Cybertruck truck with the shit.
I might the car. I might think about
car. You're wilding.
The most out of pocket shit was the dude watching his daughter and going like this, having the screen so he could do this while he watching his daughter. I'm like, damn, bro, that's really crazy.
I feel it though. Like I be thinking about that sometimes too when I be doing certain things. Like, and I don't want to hold my phone or I'd rather just have it there. Like,
what if you get like a message from somebody and it's like they do the animation where it comes up to the screen and they're trying to look for you?
I think it does do that. And if you want to take the FaceTime, it takes it like it's fucking Iron Man. It looks nice.
I saw that in the review. So yeah, I mean, again, cool technology, just a little too early.